thank you for waking us all up out here, for all you do. And
thank you for giving us a voice.
For being out there helping to keep the constitutional republic.
I want to thank you for
your support for veterans in the military.
Educating us.
Standing up for conservatism.
Giving us the truth.
Daybreak with Drew Steele.
Well, good morning, everyone. So glad you're joining us today. Thank you for making this show the beginning of your day, the start of your day, and we do appreciate it. We always appreciate Congressman Byron Donalds, who joins us our Thursday visit. It's always a lot of fun, and you never know what he's going to say. But actually, that's not really. It's, well, kind of, sort of, because... Hi, good morning, Congressman. How are you today?
I mean, you're right, Drew. You're not really sure what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I just thought I would start with something fun and who knows, just thrilling, exciting. Just it really wasn't. Anyway, just so many things on my mind this morning. I'm flustered today because I have so many things I want to talk to you about. I want to get right to it, and it's being pulled in so many different directions. For example, I just wanted to bring this up and get your thoughts. You've seen what has been happening in Haiti. I mean, it is awful, horrendous, what we're witnessing. I watched some video that I wish I could unwatch, but once you see it, you can't unsee it, and the visuals are pretty horrific. There's real concerns about what is going to happen next here, and even the governor has the same concerns about, the flotillas of people that will be coming this way. I wonder what has been discussed on Capitol Hill. I'm concerned about an administration that may or may not do enough to help to stop. Listen, they're not stopping the flow on our southern border. I worry about being helpful in making sure that these flotillas don't come en masse to Southeast Florida, because we're not going to be able to handle it. Maybe you had some thoughts on this?
First of all, this is what happened. Once again, this is now, I think it's our sixth embassy we have lost during Joe Biden's presidency. This is embassy number 6 that we've had to evacuate and leave. The issues in Haiti have been clear for everybody to see, but the administration, once again, has done nothing. They're more focused on trying to cut deals with the Iranians than actually making sure you don't have a Haiti was so close to our country just completely blow up. You basically have a gang leader named Barbecue running the country now. Like, what the hell is going on, Drew?
Yeah.
But again, I'm going to say it like this. This is what happens when you have terrible leadership on the world stage, because stuff like destabilizations do happen. With respect to Haitian migrants trying to flee it, this is the actual purpose for asylum. And if Joe Biden didn't let in 10 million, 15 million people who frankly do not need to be here because they do have legitimate asylum claims, there wouldn't be a concern about 200,000 Haitian migrants coming in seeking asylum, because we could find a way to accommodate them. But when you've overwhelmed the system because of your stupid border policy, now people are actually looking at Haiti saying, oh my gosh, Drew, what's happening in Haiti is a legitimate humanitarian concern.
Yeah.
It is a legitimate asylum concern.
Yeah.
But Joe Biden has completely screwed up the thing. So now people are like, oh, gosh, we can't take them. Send them somewhere else.
Well,
and
I think
this is a problem when you have terrible policy and terrible leadership.
Well, I also think the concern for people that I talk to that have reached out to me say, look, our concern is that we're hearing about jails once again being opened up. We're hearing about these gangs opening up the jails. And now what happens if, when we see the horrible vetting process that's happening along our southern border, one that's clearly non-existent, what happens if we have flotillas of people that come here? You have people that have legitimate asylum claims. This is real. Like, when you look at what's happening, everyone, I mean, this is it. This is what if you're wondering what the example would be, it is the quintessential example of what an asylum seeker would be leaving a country and the chaos that's happening there. But on top of that, all the people that that people are worried about we're not going to vet properly that will come here as well. And guess what? They're not going to leave. They don't go necessarily anywhere else. They stay in the state. They stay here. So it's a whole...
yeah, they're going to stay.
Right. So...
Listen, I think people need to understand this, and I know, Drew, your listeners get this. This is really for independent listeners and people who typically are voting Democrat. When the administration says, oh, we're going to have a strong vetting process, yeah, that's foolishness. the vetting process is weak at best, if there is any at all. Because in Afghanistan, there was no vetting process. They were just putting people on planes and bringing them here, and then figuring it out after the fact. That's not how you do this kind of stuff. And so the reality is that I have no faith in this administration. Definitely have no trust in this administration to do the right thing. What we should be doing is finding space. If people are going to come over on flotillas, we hold them on military installations while we go through a deep dive and a dedicated vetting process. And people who clear those processes, that they're actually going to be good people in our country, yeah, okay, fine, we will release you. And you have to wait for your asylum hearing, because what happened in Haiti is a true disaster of the worst kind.
Yeah.
But no, if the jail's opened up and you were in a Haitian jail, oh no, we're going to hold you for a while.
Yeah.
Because we got to make sure you're not going to come in here and do harm to the American people.
Of course.
That's what sane leadership would do.
Yeah, it's obvious. And, I just hope we're not in that situation. So I guess we'll wait and see what's going on with that. Hey, listen, before we go, a couple of quick things. So I hear Hunter's refusing to come to Capitol Hill now. I thought that was the whole thing. It's like, schedule it and we'll be there. And now all of a sudden he's not showing up.
Oh, he's not showing up because Tony Bobolinsky and Devin Archer were going to be there. And this other guy, Galanis,
yeah,
they were going to be there as well. And he didn't want to sit there and have those guys basically unwind his testimony and be like, yeah, that's not true, and give fact chapter and verse. Because unlike Hunter Biden, those guys actually remember what happened. They were in a crack-induced stupor. So that's why he doesn't want to show up, because he doesn't want to be contradicted on national TV, or frankly world TV, because everybody will watch that one.
Right.
So he doesn't want to be contradicted. But listen, sure, we already know Hunter was the bag man for his dad. We know this. This is what happened.
Yeah.
But he can't. What he's trying to do is deflect, delay, and protect his dad, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and I guess ultimately, as we look at this story, and people are again concerned about, nobody's being held accountable. We don't have anybody going to prison. We don't have anybody being locked up. We don't see the perp walks. We're not seeing any of these things happening. Even with the special counsel, her, and the other day, and being on Capitol Hill, and the things we learned about the conversations, and still, how much more do you need to do to show that you should be locked up? The ghostwriter. How could you destroy evidence and this guy's still out there? How is it that this guy's not locked up, right? But
it's because Merrick Garland is the Attorney General.
Right.
And Merrick Garland and his entire crew over at Main Justice, if you're a Republican, they're coming for you.
Yeah.
The perp walks are happening. If you're a Democrat, especially around Joe Biden, man, they're investigating, Drew.
Right.
They're really getting to the bottom of this. They want to make sure they have a thorough investigation that takes forever.
And to that point, I guess, because people see all of this, and it's like, you say, well, what are we doing? What at the end? What's the benefit? And I might make the case, and then we'll end with this. It's all on display. Like you said, everybody knows Hunter was the bag man. Everybody knows the story now. It's been put out there all in detail. And if we don't get convictions and perp walks, and if Merrick Garland doesn't do anything when it comes to the ghostwriter or Hunter or Joe, the good news is that it's all out there. The American people know the truth, and they have an opportunity to make a change coming up very soon, based on all the information that they have now that they may not have had before. So even though you don't get the perp walk, we know the deal. That's the good news.
And that's important. That is, it's important. The best news is that for the legal system to actually do its job. But like I said, man, I have no faith and no trust in this cabinet. Do you want to tell you a quick story? So State of the Union, right?
Yeah.
The entire cabinet walks in. They announce the cabinet when the cabinet walks in. So some people stood, some people sat. I'm looking at this cabinet as they walk in, and I was telling Corey Mills, who was sitting next to me, I was like, this is the biggest group of morons running a country I've ever seen. Like, do you see these guys? This is the crew running the country? Goodness. from Jennifer Granholm to Merrick Garland to, Pete Buttigieg made a public appearance. It's great to see that he's back from paternity leave or whatever the heck's going on in his world. And I'm just like, these guys are awful. Anthony Blinken, this guy is the absolute worst. The worst. Real quick, so what happened in Haiti? Obviously, we have Americans in Haiti. State Department, nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
Drew, I'm telling you, our State Department is a complete and total disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
And that is what's going to cost us billions of dollars, and it's going to cost people lives. Because Tony Blinken is the guy in Model UN who couldn't even get negotiations over food and supplies, and now he's Secretary of State. It's a disaster what's happening to this country.
Yeah. All right, Congressman, I always appreciate a few minutes of your time. Every Thursday, Congressman Byron Donalds is joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. All right, my friend. Listen, have a great day. We'll see you soon, okay? All the best.
Take it easy, Drew.
All right, see you.